Internet, Eric here. I know I said I was going to do the From Dusk Till Dawn series, or movie series franchise, whatever whatever you want to call it, and then also the Underworld franchise. But let's just say I came across a horror movie that's coming out this month, and lots of people are talking about it, good or bad, and I figured why not jump the gun a little bit and discuss. Jesus, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you, since this is like literally just now coming out. I will try to be as vague as possible, but you know what? If I spoil something, you're watching this at your own risk. And I've said that at the beginning of the video, so have at it. The basic plot of this movie is we are following the Winnie the Pooh characters from the 100 Acre Wood. Christopher Robin has grown up. He is leaving the 100 Acre Wood to go to college. And what that causes is the animals to feel abandoned because he's gone for 5 years. And what happens is these animals now turn feral. They become, animals of the forest. They lose the ability to speak, to rationally think, and what have you. What happens is, and this isn't a spoiler because in the plot summary, they eventually run out of food and they have to feast on one of the residents of the 100 Acre Wood. I won't say who it is, but eventually what happens is Christopher Robin now comes back. He wants to invite his fiance to the 100 Acre Wood because he's trying to tell her all these stories. She thinks it's imaginary friends, blah, blah, blah. And Christopher Robin comes across Pooh and Piglet, who kill his fiance, take him hostage, and then go on a rampage against the people that are a group of girls that are visiting the 100 Acre Wood. That's it. As crazy as it sounds, that is the plot of this movie. Um, I know this became a thing because Winnie the Pooh is now public domain, and so you can basically do whatever the hell you want with it. Let's get started. First off, the acting. The only person I think is even worth a damn in this film is the actor who plays Christopher Robin. Now, I don't know any actors, I don't know any directors, none of that. So I'm throwing that out there right now. He's very good in the very beginning. He has good chemistry with the woman who plays his fiance. He does a good job being kind of not necessarily childlike, but going back to childhood and remembering all the good times with the animals from the 100 Acre Wood. And you can see the pleasure in his face. Eventually, when he becomes the victim, you can see the pain in his face, the torture. And not just that, while he's being tortured, when he escapes as well. So I really like the actor who plays Christopher Robin. Everyone else is pretty unmemorable, other than maybe the fiance in the beginning, and that's because she has a good chemistry with the Christopher Robin actor. So nothing special there with the acting, although he is pretty good for this type of film. Let's get, okay, let's get to Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. First off, I hate the look. I hate how like you can tell this is basically inspired by Texas Chainsaw Massacre or maybe The Hills Have Eyes type of thing, but just in like a forest setting. I hate the look. I hate the masks. Piglet looks okay because, like I said, they've now become feral. Piglet has now grown tusks. He looks like an evil warthog, and I kind of like that. What I hate about it is now they're dressed in human clothes. Now, what I mean by that is they're because Piglet had a onesie, Pooh was walking around with just like that red half shirt. They're literally dressed in human clothes with human fingers. Okay. Now I get how it would be goofy having them with like the paws, or like I guess you call them. They look like mittens. You know what I mean? Because they have to hold weapons and stuff. I hate the looks of them. I hate how Pooh is wearing like overalls and like flannel shirts and stuff like that because again he's supposed to be like this crazy hick. Hate it. And I hate Pooh's mask. Pooh's mask is awful. He looks really goofy and like literally dumb. Like he's not all there. He looks like a big dumb, let's just say, special person who is severely overweight. He looks like a dumb country bumpkin. And they don't speak, but when they eat, like when Pooh is like eating honey, His mouth literally, like, it's literally a plastic Halloween mask. It just goes. And at times, what I really think is awful is you can see where the mask does not connect to the neck. And that is just, because look, this is a movie you have to go into with a certain mind frame, but if these are actually the characters from the story, you know what I mean, or necessarily the Disney stuff, they have to realistically look like these characters. They don't. They look awful. The gore is pretty decent. We get some bludgeoning. We get a head run over by a car because Pooh knows how to drive a car. Whatever. Someone thrown into a wood chipper. My favorite kill is I don't remember if it's Pooh or Piglet, but I think it's Piglet, is walking into an indoor pool against somebody, and he's got like a big giant fucking mallet. It's like, not like the meat tenderizer mallet from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but this looks like a fucking mallet that you would pound railroad spikes in, and he takes a swing at the girl, hits her full on, blood everywhere. Really good kill. We get some neck slits that are really neat. And some of the torture stuff that Pooh does to Christopher Robin, and like, I think he's literally like whipping him with Eeyore's tail, and you see the bloody gashes on Christopher Robin's back. So the gore is pretty decent. Problem is, a lot of this movie is just fucking boring. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. You can cut 20 minutes out of it. There is no... How would I say it? There really is no reason for my interest to have been kept. I knew the crazy concept, but I didn't give a shit about any of these girls that are being stalked. I gave a shit about Christopher Robin, but they're mainly stalking the girls because Christopher Robin is being held captive. It is just kind of long, drawn out, and boring. I will say this, I liked the beginning of this movie. It starts off really cool when they're telling the backstory of Pooh and Christopher Robin and all the friends and this and that, and it's done in an animation style, like drawings from like the old books. I think it's A.A. Milne. Is that the author? I don't remember. But no color. And then it shows, Christopher Robin leaving. And it's great, illustrations of Pooh and Piglet and Eeyore and Owl all becoming feral, getting super skinny, becoming skeletal because they haven't been fed by Christopher Robin because he's been gone. Hence why they have to eat one of their members. That animation style is really good. And then after Christopher Robin is taken hostage, that animation style happens there too. So that is really neat. Problem is, like I said, this movie is just fucking boring for about 80% of it. We have some cool kills, and that's about it. Interesting concept, and a cool animated beginning. That is pretty much it. Bless his heart, the actor who plays Christopher Robin can't do everything, and because he's also not in the movie that much. And I hated the ending because it just ends. Something happens and it just ends. I hated it. A sequel was already greenlit before this movie was released, I guess, in worldwide or nationwide or however you want to say it. The ending definitely leaves it open for a sequel, but I was so bored with this one. I am not interested in a sequel at all. And like I said, the way the masks look, it looks awful. It looks like someone literally... Pooh looks like if you took a Winnie the Pooh mask, like a plastic Winnie the Pooh mask, and put it on a heater, turn the heater up, and the mask just went like slowly melted. It was awful. So, do I recommend Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey? I'm a guy that likes a lot of trash. You know what I mean? I like a lot of stupid fucking movies. I like a lot of brainless, mindless horror movies. I did not like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Interesting concept. Really cool animated opening beginning. Some decent gore. That sledgehammer kill is really, really cool. I don't even remember the score. If the score was anything good. Obviously, I don't care because I can't remember it. No, do not recommend Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So, Let's just say I got my money's worth. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications, all that crap. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? Do you not care about it regardless? Yeah. My expectations were super, super low, and I still didn't like the movie, so that's it. So that's it. Like and subscribe. I already said that. Hey, if you like this movie, God bless you. Someone's got to. Cheers.